Hmm. Guild PDD. What's up, Lauren? I'm out here. I moved ALLG over here to the watch, NKLA, and Uber. Uh, and I'm just watching these because they're the biggest movers in each section. NIO is also up here, but these are things that I'll just watch and see what happens today. See. LGBN. All right. So let's flip over here to Street Smart. Actually, before we go to Street Smart, let's check out this let's check out what oil is doing. Oil fell down just a little bit back to the 113s. Not too concerned about it though. Came up here to the 116s during the earlier today though. Earlier this morning rather. But it is now red. Let's see what else is here. I also need to check the SPY. Good morning, SB. SPY. Want to see that SPY continue that downwards motion. Came down here to the 443, but we have to see. Let's actually check the NQ here because it's probably moving right now. Okay, it's going back green a little bit, but this big coil over, it's done this before the coil over, before it went down, especially under this 200 moving average. So we'll see what it wants to do. All right, now let's get over here to Street Smart Edge. I had BKKT up here from yesterday, just watching it. It kind of just went flat up here around that $7 level. BTU. CYRN was one that I jumped out of the other day. Should have took the profit. Actually, I didn't lose as much money as I thought I did on CYRN. I thought I lost about 90 bucks on CYRN, but I didn't. I lost about $44 on CRN. So that's a nice little surprise. After I was putting my trades into TraderSync and I saw it, I was like, oh, I thought I lost like 100 bucks on this. But anyway, not too interested in that anymore. I'm still holding my shares from INDO. Hustle coming down as well. CYRN versus IRNT. Let's see what IRNT is. Oh, see, this one's much cheaper. Much cheaper than CRN. The stupidity of my CYRN play was this. I entered perfectly down here at the $8. It ripped up to 9 and I was like, man, this is a low float. It'll go to 10. Shouldn't have thought it was gonna do that. Should have just took the profit. I was up 87 bucks. And ended up with a red trade 44 bucks. So whatever. And this was the trend line that I was looking at on CYRN back here. Where did it go? Right there. So I was watching it follow this trend line, and I bought right at the $8 in here and took that little ride. But bad decision making, man. Greed got me on this one. Let's see what else is here. LGVN. Very low volume. We'll go ahead and put the top volumes up here. NKLA. Did it have news on the day? Yeah, both are cybersecurity space. And, you know, I'm in the cybersecurity, so I was really like, let's go. But I just didn't take the profit. It was the right call, just the wrong mindset at the top. Not to sell. Should have at least took half. And that would have put it at a break-even trade if it did come back down. NKLA, do you have news today? Nikola shares soaring today. What's the news? Morning brief, top stories dominating financial media on Thursday. What did it do? Nikola shares spiked to pre-market high. Company announced commencement of truck production at Arizona facility on Wednesday. So they're going to be producing trucks in Arizona. Okay. What's the other ones? LGVN. I also see IXHL. I'm not going to touch that. That's a really nasty stock. But LGVN, Longeveron presents at the second Geroscience conference. So they're just presenting something. That's why they're only up 8%. ALLG was a mover from yesterday, still moving in the pre-market. That one's got to pull back. It's up so much from where it started. I mean, it's got to pull back. It's up 16%, but I think it's a trap, and it can easily lose this 16% today. And then some of the bigger movers that I didn't put on here was Uber and Tesla. I bet Tesla blew some accounts, bro. Tesla. I bet this thing blew some accounts here. Let's look at the daily chart back here. This move right here, from the 700s up to the 1,000, that's a $300 move. If you were short just one share, you would be down $300, which is insane. See DWAC going flat there, just holding these levels of the 71. No other big movers on anything that I've been watching. No big volume on any of them either. So we'll let that do what it does. Flip back over here. But yeah, holding my INDO trade. It came down to this level here where yesterday it had this nice little pop down, and I started looking at this trend. I had entered early yesterday and just held and added down here and averaged down from where I was, but it did make it back up to my entry, and I'm looking for it to reclaim this previous trend line up here of the $29. Maybe not today, but maybe over the course of a couple of days, regain that $29 is what I'm looking for. But right now it's just holding this little trend, and it came down and tested that trend just a couple seconds. My entry position is right here at the 28.25 here. So, you know, we'll see. Now I will be all out if it comes back down here and cracks down what it had yesterday. This $26. It's $150 risk, but above the 29, I'll be well within the green. So I'm just gonna let it play above the 26. As long as it holds the 26, I'm willing to hold it. $150 risk there though. Oh, but we shall see. It's got to get some more volume in it anyway. And this trend that I drew is from this overall trend that it's been having these last couple of days. And it had a nice little pull back into this area and then found a little bottom here. I probably should have waited a little bit yesterday for a lower buy. I bought right at the open and then just held and added to this position, but it was only because it's been dipping for 1, 2, 3, 4, going into around 5 days. So I was like, man, I bet the shorts are piled up on this, because you know these shorts probably took profit, the ones up here from the 80s, but got back up to the 40s and then back up to the 40s again. And I'm like, okay, this thing sold off. If it wants to get going, I'll be in for that. If not, I will be ready to cut that loss. But we're gonna see, and I'm gonna keep my eyes on oil as well. Oil floating around that $114 here, TOS. And we'll see if it can just hold around these levels. I think I'll be good. INDO getting some pops over here as well. We'll see if it can stay above the 27.50 and hold these levels in here of the 28 is what I'm looking for on the open. Even if it gets wild, I just want to see it hold this range. It closed here at the 27.82. It's literally one cent away from my entry, but I just want to see it on the open, pop through that and hold for higher moves on these two uptrends. Good morning, Donnell. So we shall see. And then pre-market, it reached this little high of 28.76. But pre-market data sometimes it doesn't mean anything to me. So we'll put resistance and see if it can blow through this resistance. Blow through that resistance there. And then it's got a little bit of resistance there at the 38. But as long as oil holds up, I'll continue holding this one. Only 65 shares on this position. And as of right now, I really don't see a whole lot that I like on the morning on the scanners. I pretty much moved everything over here that I just want to watch out of the open get crazy. Like Tesla is probably going to get crazy. It gapped up. Let me see if it had any news on it. Tesla, okay. Why Nikola shares are soaring. Cryptocarbon credits for hemp growers. Cryptocarbon credits. What did Tesla do though? Tesla filed U.S. patent application, whatever, for a post laser cleaning of debris accumulated on glass articles in vehicles and photo. Let's stretch this out a little bit. And photovoltaic assemblies. So they got a new patent on Tesla, which caused them to run from $700 up to $1,000. So many pockets hurt and many pockets feeling good right now. Tesla's rival, let's see, this Lucid supplier, EV battery output. Where is LCID? Because that is one of Tesla's competitors. Let's see. They got a little gap up too. All of the EVs kind of got some gap ups, but we'll see what they want to do. Lawrence says the one time my son wants to be in the bath is the one time his father isn't up for the market open. Waiting and watching. Waiting and watching. Hustle's giving up a lot of ground here. And then again, it didn't really cover a lot of ground. It's been in this nice little channel, but at least INDO has a nice uptrend on it. Getting some buying in this area around the 28. Just want to see it start holding this. They're trying to force it down, but would love to see it just hold and bounce through at the open. We have about 10 minutes to the open. Today's stream will be a little bit shorter. I have a mountain load of work to do today. And so I'm probably not going to enter any more trades, but I will watch things play out for a couple minutes, and then I'll get off and go ahead and get to some serious work. Yep, glad I sold that. Not a lot of potential there. It tried to get out of this range. It got out of the range once, failed, and then got rejected there at the 9 again. So just could not hold up that 9. There's another push down. So that's 3 push down. So I know the shorts are here. And it's hitting this little the first trend right now. Or wait, is that the first? No. This new trend that it has is hitting. No, that's the first trend. There it is. Yep. Needs to get over and hold that at the 28. 28.14 there. Can they start pushing those shorts off this position? 28.17 is what I'm looking for. Every dollar is 65 bucks. So we'll see if it can get up here and touch. Not really looking to take quick profits here. Really looking for a hold. Even if it does start breaking up, I want to let this play for me and actually make some moves. ALG coming on back down. We got 7 minutes until the open. Looking for it to blow through this high here. The hour chart looks nice. Came up off of this trend, consolidated here, tested the trend in pre-market, but I don't know how solid that pre-market test is. They may wait for it to come back down and test this level again if it does today, and then may get some continuation. I want to see it retake that $29 though. Get back over 29 and I will be elated. Lauren says Powell confirmed delivery of ammunition to ammunition donation for Ukraine. Let's pop up some news real quick. U.S. housing costs should play role in guiding Fed policy, Waller says. China's foreign minister visits Afghanistan. Forex dollar firms. Forex dollar firms. Yen holds near lowest since 2015. Bank of New York is hit by record Irish fine for lapses. Okay. So we got a little bit of news out here, but nothing that I see that I've done enough research to really be like, oh, okay, let's do that. All right, 5 minutes to the bell. Nothing new popping up yet. Top mover by volume is NKLA. Looking like it's becoming a nice little short. NKLA, if we look over here on the daily chart, we can see this under the 200 moving average has a previous resistance up here at the 1040 level. It's at 1063, so we'll see if it falls through this level quite easily, and we'll know that's a weak stock if it slips back through that support right there. 1040. It's only 20 cents away from it. ALG had a nice little pop up there to $23. It's got to pull back. So yeah, we looking for pullbacks today. Uber, NIO, Tesla. Tesla's so extended, there's no way anybody should be buying this thing right now. Unless you just scalping. But we shall see. More volume coming in on NKLA. And we'll just go down the list as they fail. ALLG, NIO, .2 minutes left. Oil is back over that 114. We'll see if it can clip back through the 114.50 and get back into the 115 area. The SPY looking like it's a little heavy here as well. See if we can get some red action on it. We just came back down and hit the 27 there. Nice little move down. We'll see if we get some recovery over this 27.30 on the open. But this 26, it may come down and test this during the open, but if it just starts getting too much momentum through here, I'm going to have to jump. So we'll see. Got a nice little buy up yesterday. Looking for it to hold up those levels of the 28 at some point today. We got a minute left. Only 50,000 shares traded. So before I make my decision, I want to see some more volume there. What's up, Lori? 30 seconds left. NKLA, the biggest mover on the day, up 17%, which is horrible. All right, we're about to get an open here. Let's see who stays green. Give it the first couple minutes to kind of make a decision. NKLA coming on down. So we did get a small hold, but that was quite a bit of a drop there. Down here. Don't like the way that's set up. We're going to have to get all the way back up here and reclaim this 2743. Very low volume right now, so I'll wait for some more volume here. NKLA coming back out of there. Gonna probably be a little bit choppy. NKLA coming on down. Next one is ALLG. Like I said, this is gonna be some nice little downwards movement, especially on ALLG with that huge move up. It can only go so far before things go bad. Back up to 27.16 up here on this one. I'm not adding anything to this one though. It's gonna have to start holding up this trend. Got a nice little test down here. We'll see if it can hold over this 26.40. My all out, if it starts pushing with some gusto through that 26, I'm gonna have to get on down. BKKT pushing up there. Lightning Rick says nice news from Powell yesterday. Yeah, Lauren had said Lauren had called out that ammunition donation. DRTS. VIX straight up. SPY needs to start to see, already has started coming down. See if it can revisit that 443 today. It touched it yesterday, but was not able to get all the way through it. Getting on down there. Biggest mover out of the open is this little DRTS, which is barely getting any volume. BKK pulling back. ALLG still trying, has this flat top that it found yesterday right here at the 2168. 2168, big old resistance level here, right through there. Should be giving up the ghost anytime now. Okay, let's just move this. NKLA, what kind of movement you getting? Still going down. Hour chart, everything looks like it's going down except this 5-minute, which really doesn't matter if all the bigger time frames are saying it's going down. NIL getting a nice little dump down. Tesla giving a nice pullback, popped up there from the, let's see, 1013 all the way up to the 22. Making some nice moves out there. Looking like it wants to continue up. The top of this is the 1000, what is this, 1023. Finding a little bit of resistance there on Tesla. Waiting for INDO to break back over to 27. It's looking quite heavy. It's got to reclaim this this level here of the 2731. Yep, I might get pushed on out of that one. But I'll give it a couple more minutes, maybe 5-10 more minutes to see if it can get back over to 27 and start holding. DRTS halted up, very small volume, only 172,000 shares traded. That one's gonna get dangerous real fast. INDO taking me on down. Previous bottom, let's see, that bottom was down here. I'm gonna let it test this bottom before I give up on it though. I want to see it test this bottom. See if it can hold around these levels of the 26. $26.02. Almost a 200,000 shares traded on INDO today. Where do the majority of the trades want to happen, and can we get back over that 27? Oil coming back down to the 113 area. Not really rushing, just kind of floating. Dallas says I'm more of an impact investor. I ain't bleeding blood money for a Jewish war. And then jobless claims A plus. DRTS still halted. Watch for this one to come out of the halt. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be real dangerous. I'm not gonna trade. I just want to watch it fall. Let me see. What time is it? Resume. Halt resumption. Wait a minute. ALLG is halted as well. Where'd it go? Right here. Oh, it's halted down. Okay, we're getting some halts down. Hustle making them move back up. So we'll see if INDO does the same. They pretty much move in tangent or in tandem. NIL, huge pullback up. Look at that. 21.38 all the way back up. Now I say it's huge, but on the chart it looks huge. But the range is what, 60 cents there on that jump up. INDO playing red to green here. Needs to start holding the bottom of this body, which is a 27.02 is where it would need to start holding. And I don't even know if that's possible at this point. DTRS 36. It should have been open by now. 46.39 should be the open. 46.39. Tesla continued up as well. So it gave a little move over this 1023 and then jerked back. Let's look at the SPY. SPY's up at 440, 446. Still kind of going flat. Lucid. See what's this range? 25.94, 25.88 up to the 26. Now pulling back. Okay, NKLA did end up felling nicely. DRTS halted up from the 14 to the 16 and took a little dip down and halted back up. Let me look at the news on DRTS. What's wrong with this thing? All right, DRTS. Alpha Tau Medical shares halted. So this is a medical company. What are y'all doing? Is this it's Alpha Tau Medical shares spike over 13 level, now up. Traders attributing upsides to similarity with AL or Algo, ALLG, and that both stocks came from SPAC deals. Okay, so it's a little bit of SPAC sentiment there. Little bit of SPAC sentiment. So no real reason for it to be up though. So 10-minute halt. All right, so we have pushed on down. I'm gonna go ahead and start hitting the buzzword now. Let's see if it can. I'm gonna let it consolidate. If it pushes down with too much gusto, I gotta be out. Previous level was the 2540. This is the beginning of the day though. It's come down 1, 2, 3, come down a couple of days here. I was just looking for this thing to hold up that 26 level and possibly get back up. But as of now, I don't know if that's going to be able to happen. Came down here yesterday, and this is another intraday test of this level. Laura, you said never mind on IMPP. Did it go that bad? Let's see. It's all right. Yep, DRTS is the only one moving. It doesn't really have a reason, but it's doing it. DRTS still hasn't unhalted. Is this another 10-minute halt? 47, 16. Yeah, this might be another 10-minute halt. Trying to give INDO some time to push off these shorts if it can. Came down into this previous level. To go back green, it will need to cross back over the, well, just did it, 2644. So it did confirm this bottom. We got two confirmations there. So let's see what this is. 26, so a break of the 26 would be what, 24.95. I could stop out. Give it just a few more minutes though, since it is holding here. Or it seems to be holding. I want to see it get back green on the day. That's really what I want to see. Over the 2650 is green, I believe. ALLG opened up, gap down just a little bit here, but still, you know, going on down. So let's see if DRTS, once it opens, will it dive? IMMP. Let me take this one off. CYRN, IMMP. Oh, IMPP. I'm tripping. I typed it wrong. That's why I was like, what do you mean it's moving? IMPP. Okay, yeah. I was about to say, what? What's the news on this? No news on today. Just kind of going up. Getting back up there to that 2650 if we can hold. This will be a double test in this area. Our chart just does not look good to me though. Getting bought up there a little bit. We'll see if it can hold. Support level 26. Can we get back up here and touch this 2777 is the question. That would be amazing to get a short squeeze out of this range. Or actually just get up here and hold this 2734. It's back green on the day. We'll see if it can hold green and just start to grind its way up. See what is Hustle doing? Is Hustle doing that same thing? Threw a wick up there and came back down. We'll see if INDO can hold its levels a little bit better. Previous resistance is the $28 though. Touch right on that 26. Okay. So we'll see if it can make that higher low here. DRTS unhalted. No slam yet. Well, I spoke too soon, didn't I? Oh, this thing's gonna halt going down just like ALGG did. ALLG. Oh boy, it's gonna be nasty. It's about a 20-cent spread on this one. Okay, this candle dropped from the 1943 down to the 1714. 17 or was that 1714? Yeah, 1717. So very crazy when they try to take scalps on. It's out in the middle of the field. Good morning, Sherry. Or I guess let me see. Sharima. Sharima. Okay. Good morning. It's a new face. Sharima Q Music. But yeah, we are seeing this thing come on down. This thing is moving full like $3, $4 per candle. So huge spread. Where's INDO? INDO slipping its way, trying to slip its way back up there to the 27s. Giving it some time to see if it can blow those shorts out of this range. But if it fails again at this, if it looks like it's struggling at this 27, I'm gonna have to get ready to get out because it'll be a little bit too much there if it struggles too much up there and gives back too much. See if we can get those 70s back up there. All right, DRTS halted going down. If you got in, I don't even know if this was shortable. Let me see. Short. Yep, shortable. I don't know if they were easy to borrow though. But somebody's gonna make a lot of money on this short. Breaking over those 2670s. Confirm this little bottom. There's a little pop. Can we go ahead and get up there through my entry? 4-hour chart going back nice and green. Bottom of the 2605. If it pushes back down, man, I'm just going to have to get out down here. Because the 4-hour chart looks too good to be getting destroyed. Way too good. It's up to the 27. Let's see if it can get back into the body of the previous candle and start to hold there over the 27s. Only 240 shares traded. 240,000 shares traded. 27 getting hit. Can we start to hold over this previous trend? So now I'm down 72 bucks. I was going to put my stop out down there, but I would have got stopped here. And I would have been kind of aggravated because I need to let these things test the level before I exit, unless it breaks that level. And I mean, it just gets so unbearable that it hurts, you know, like it's like I'm down 300 bucks. I need to get out. So we will see. Very tight range in here. See if we can get all the way back up to the 2750. Nice and green on the day. 2720s. And start pushing those shorts because the shorts probably got confidence right here on these three little push downs. Boom, boom, boom. Then it pushed down into this level. So we'll see. I like it though, especially if we can start holding that 27.25. IMPP pulled back a little bit, moved from the 190 up to the 232. Wow, ALLG does not look like it's going to recover much today. KAL, NIO. Just glad INDO is in the ranks of the green stocks on the day. SPY coming back up as well. So that may or may not be good for INDO. Oops. VIX taking a nice little dump. Looking for this INDO to push on out of these levels. Are buyers interested? This thing's come down for 1, 2, 3, 4 days. And I was like, man, this thing looks great. Shorts have been winning. And all it needs to do is just hold up this little level and start to break back over that 9 EMA on the 4 hour. 9 EMA on the 4 hour is 28.98. So it does have a little bit of work to do today. Let me check out what oil is doing as well. Oh, oil is back down to the 112s, coming on down. Exactly, One Life. It needs to get on up there. It's not really, but it does have a little low volume though. So at this point, I'm gonna really be looking at exiting if it comes back through these levels. If it can't hold up at 27. $25.75 is the spot right now. Switch over to stop orders before I accidentally sell market. 25.75. So let's calculate that risk. 25.75 from 28.25. What's that about? 26.75. I think I said that wrong. So that risk will be, oh, that's 150, 65 times 150. Be about $100 there on this breakdown. 25.95. Did I do that right? No. No. I couldn't have. I think I typed in the wrong numbers. Let me do it again. 25.95. Okay, 230. So times 65. We about 150. So 150 on that one. If this green bar wants to transition back and come back red on the day, we gave it plenty of time to go ahead and get footloose, but it did not want to do it. Comes back red on the day, it's not going to be pretty. So 25.95. DRTS coming on down here into a dip. Hustle testing down as well. BTU. All right. So I have about a couple minutes left on the stream and about 15 minutes left on the stream. Today is going to be a shorter one. I got to get going and do some work. Tesla's coming back down through the 1,000. So I'm going to put 25.95. I'm thinking is going to be the spot where I want to say, okay, I'm going to call it quits here. 150 bucks. Go ahead and put it in there. All right. $25.96. Well, that thing is getting zero volume. So it could go anywhere at this point. May need to wait for some more volume. All right, DRTS down here at $16. Had a nice little gap up. Coming on down. Previous level back here was the 1463. This thing is huge. This thing's got a it's not, well, it's almost not a small cap, but it's moving very big, so I'm expecting these ranges to close down some once people start avoiding it. This thing's moving huge to be this big. $15.83 up to, and only 3 million shares. Nah, bro, I'm good. That's nothing I want to touch. It can go stale any second. Just got a pop on INDO right there. What's happening there? So it's forming a new low. So it is forming that higher low off of this. So this is definitely becoming the new out, which is 25.90 or whatever. Because it is forming that higher low. We just got to let it consolidate a little bit. See what it wants to do from here. Nicola. It's a bigger. Are there any low floats moving? Nope. No good ones. All right. Well, don't see anything else. And this thing keeps flipping sides. We'll see if it actually forms a new low. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put my sell order out there. 25.74 is my final line in the sand. If it does come down, it'll be 160 bucks. Just a little bit more than 150. Put that order in there and see what happens throughout the day. If I get stopped out, oh well. If it wants to find some type of gusto and start pushing shorts out of this range right above the $25, hey, let them have it. Let them have it. But as of now, we got this intraday high here. Let's draw the trend. That is a trend right there. And we'll see if it just starts to respect this trend and continues to fail off that trend. I think the next level, so it just needs to get over the 27 basically to break that trend. $27.32. It's that top level. So I let it play. If it slams, I got my stop out there for the day. I got about 10 minutes left on the stream. I look around for a little bit more. Looks like everything went red. For the most part. Let's jump over here and look at the full market watch. Lot of green, okay. Well, the SPY is up. Whole lot of green. Way more than we're used to seeing. Oil has come down to the 112s. Okay, Uber, trash. All right, DRTS, where you at? It's like I might get stopped out in these next couple of minutes. Keeps making moves down like that. Holding on this level of the 1650s. Small little trend here. Upwards. See if we can get an obvious downtrend as well. INDO did slip back red on me. So definitely not looking too favorable. I will stop out at the bottom of this candle if it comes down here through this 4-hour candle. DRTS, no obvious trend yet. Yep, can't really do it on that one, but I got a good one on the 15-minute. We'll see if we can get all of the charts to align. 6 minutes left on the stream. It's this 1550-ish area that is coming down to. We can place our supports since we kind of see what area it's in. Spending a little bit of time around this area of the 1550s. INDO just does not want to decide whether it wants to go red or green on the day. Let me look at this actual chart. Let's see. INDO. Yeah, 25 on INDO. It's come down multiple days, 1, 2, 3, 4 days. And the break of that 2590-ish area looks like about where I need to go. It is getting some pops back up there, looking like it wants to retest those levels. But just waiting for the slam. DRTS holding right above this 1570. $15-minute not looking too great. Can it start working its way and testing that 1550 one more time? And I believe, let's see, what's this move? From the 16 up to the 1730s back there at the top. One Life says ONXY. Or maybe he meant OXY. No. OXY. OXY had a nice gap down. Nice descending down here. So INDO is one of the few ones that's still green on the day, which is surprising. Very surprising to me. Really thought it was going to just absolutely roast my stop loss. Yeah. What did you like about this in One Life? Because this one's looking, I guess if you're already short on it, you would be in a good position. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to end this. Try my last little. So we had an intraday bottom here and a little bit of an intraday trend there, but it may easily break that. But we will see. All right, well, that is it for me today. And I didn't even show you guys this. I just drew this line here. Looking at the intraday uptrend, if it starts to fail out, probably be stopped out. But I want to leave enough room for any kind of wicks down there. But yeah, that's it for me today. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like. And if you're not subscribed, you can consider subscribing. And I will be back tomorrow morning. Again, these last 2 days of the week, Thursday and Friday of this week, are super busy for me. It may or may not be a short stream for Friday as well, but we'll see. Anyway, enjoyed you guys. Have a great day. If you're going to continue trading, be careful. A lot of things look like they're going red, so definitely be mindful of that. We do have a Discord, which you can join through our website, frameworkfortune.com. You can go out to the website and get the Discord link from there. We talk about all things investments and or all things investment and entrepreneurship, NFTs, cryptos, all of that. So yeah, come and be a part. I think that's it for today. Be safe, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.